you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, cheetah, run up there and air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's seat so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. He's coming. We got double.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm coming. I'll go special. Check Mike 54. Mike, go. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. This complete left side to Aguilar. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
The extra point.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
0-0. Bang out. Bam. Check Mike 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Good point. Good point. Babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. One flip. 39. Check Mike 39. All day, dog. Watch twist. Check 13.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10.
How you like me
and
now?
All the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Damian Harris. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check Mike 39. Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Night, sweetheart. Check 50. Check 50. Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Harris, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Patriots.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Newton on first down. Catch is made by Harry. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to N'Keal Harry. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action. Newton escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. Going. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a toss right. Freeman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He was brought down.
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Maurice Hurst on the tackle.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Go 14. Check 43. Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Seahawks.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
14. Check 4.
On first down, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman.
Wilson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, watch the slide. Watch the slide. Go down. 4 down. 4 down. 39. Check Mike 39. Cut. Hey, check Mike.
Again, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Goal at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Under 10. 12. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson steps away to his left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Patriots 21. Seahawks.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete
First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New England.
A shotgun snap for Newton. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Newton throwing again. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Newton finding Harris over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Patriots.
Throwing again is Newton. Got a man open. That's Harry. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air again, Newton.
22-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike. Good job right there. Good job right there. That's the way. Hey, check Mike 39.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They fake the give. Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Complete to Devontae Freeman. That's a gain of 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now it's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019. There on the stop.
At the 24-yard line.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. That's it, man. Okay, just like that. Mark 54.
On first down, Newton. Trying to improvise. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
54, mark. Check, watch 54. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They toss to Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Wilson. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll run again with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Patriots.
They run with Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Puna Ford on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line line ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton, flush to his right. He'll run it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
On the play. First down, New England.
Newton on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Newton. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Patriots.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Newton. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Newton going to keep it himself. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
4th down behind.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
His kick is
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Play action. It's Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's second down.
Play action. It's Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And a Patriot first down.
From the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
14. You can't hang. He's not going to get me. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Go.
They go play action with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Patriots 45, Seahawks 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Here's another carry for Harris. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
54, check, watch 54,
On 3rd down, it's Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sidelines.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Back at the 49-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into altar, we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No season was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire.
it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying up the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
so. Really?
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side, is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me
I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't ever seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear all in an instance? You got me all different, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Rodgers now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Right there, 54, right there.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 45 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Mason Crosby.
Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackled at the 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They keep it with Penny on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
On first down, it's Carson, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down now, it's Carson, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And this one will be brought back to the 22. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first. Down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 65 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
For Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, it's Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Green Bay.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. Maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They find some open field here.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 after touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 24, Seahawks nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They run again with Carson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Wants to run. They're running it. Mike 54.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Packers 31, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Lockett with a grab over the middle.
Wilson's.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Will Redmond. I'm starting to wonder interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 38, Seahawks nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming for you, son. Like that, like that. Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Hey, time. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Steps away to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this one's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm here, Mike. 6 guard, check 6 guard.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
7-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Able to get away. And shedding through the tackle. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down to the 35. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. They'll roll him out right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Zoom. Line 54.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. And when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Seahawks, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We got 25. Good job right there. Don't let him breathe.
Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Metcalf, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,
yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible, yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable, then I did the dash, can I catch me can I get the dash? Can I catch me both? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
To start the drive. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Taiwan Jones.
He got 29 yards that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings
on 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Allen's throw is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie.
Allen's pass.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 7-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he sets up the screen to Jones. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Allen now on the sneak, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th
and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Kick is good. Makes the score Bills 7, Seahawks nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
31. Almost special. Almost special.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
36. 36. Gun.
Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
31's the mic. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball. Shift. Well left.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At their 48.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, the left side completion to Jones.
Complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
4 yards.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Bills 7, Seahawks nothing.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
Allen's pass.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Seahawks 38-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley.
Allen's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now fourth down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Again, it's Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
30, look. 31's the mic. 31's the mic. Hey, I'm coming.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Quick break. 31's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0.
1st and 10.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
31's the mic. Let him know. Go. Let him know.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Carson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
14. Gun. What we got?
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Deeper.
Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts,
17 yards.
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
31's the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here now Roberts. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it! And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The kick is
and he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bills 21, Seahawks nothing.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got room. A final shot before half for Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. He's going to use his legs here. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 17-yard line.
On play action, Allen. His throw incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Bills 28, Seahawks nothing. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. And 4. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. There's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Singletary. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Buffalo.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Sliding out of the pocket. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Wilson.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing again here. Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
Wilson on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Bills 11-yard line.
Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Bills 49, Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the Bills' first down.
319. Check, 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 check. 50 seconds.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Man open left side is Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
First down.
It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On play action, Allen, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Allen looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks
coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One left. Switch up. Check. Lucky. Tighten up left.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete.
Tonight's final score.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Seattle. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Switch. Jim. Got it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And down in inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A first down carry for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 14 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start with a give to Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Go, go, go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Wilson, forced out to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
For a Seattle.
A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Complete to Chris Carson. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
A loss on the play brings up 4th and goal.
Fourth down, here's Wilson, dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Bobby Wagner. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And the Titans' 1st down.
On 1st down, Henry. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Derrick Henry on the
nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down now, it's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 7. First down, Titans.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They set up the screen for Henry. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Derrick Henry.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Tennessee.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again is Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 17
as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Tannehill's pass.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 7.
After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
A gain of 14. First down.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The 24-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get about about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
26, Seahawks 7. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On the move to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm scared. Watch twitch.
On first down, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
For another Seahawks first and goal at the 2-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Let's go. Check it back. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. In your face. Look out right there. Hey, alert. 36. Shit. Slam.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up. I'll go special. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. And let's get there.
Throwing again. Wilson steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Great dig.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Third down.
Let's go.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Complete to Khalid.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
On the carry.
The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Still churning. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5. And that's a touchdown. But hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. Lady! 54.
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check. Lucky. Bang out. Bam. Tighten up. Switch. Hey, zero. Alert. What's that? Check Mike 54. Hey, pick it up.
One last shot for Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Philip Dorsett. Incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
40-yard line.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Too quick. SOS. Heel up. SOS. Check hot route. Hot. Mike 5-4. One flip. You're not ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.